Just look at somebody and tell them I'm all in. Go across the street and knock on their door and tell them I just come to tell you that I'm all in. I'm about to lose my mind up in here. I find somebody and tell them the best place to lose your mind is when you're in a life fight. I ain't gonna hold you long, but I believe I'm talking to some folks that have been through some stuff. I believe I'm talking to folks that's in some stuff. But I come to tell you today, if I don't say nothing else, that God is about to turn it around. I find somebody next to him until I can feel a turn. Tell him it's not a quick turn. So it means that you have need of patience. But after you have done the will of God, you're going to receive the promise of God. Tell him it's a slow turn, but tell him it's a sturdy turn. God is going to do something awesome. Be seated just for a minute. Give me about 15 minutes. Give me about 15 minutes. I don't know what he's doing in this season, but don't leave me, don't leave me. But I need some witnesses in the house that I may be in a storm. But it hadn't blown me away yet. Tell them I'm anchored. Look at somebody, and I heard Evangelist Stamp preach one time. Sometimes you got to anchor in the storm. I preached a message a while back that says, ride it out. Sometimes somebody tell them, ride it out. I know it ain't easy, but ride it out. I know it ain't comfortable, but ride. 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 Oh, yeah. Tell them, hold on. Hold on. It ain't easy. And it ain't comfortable. But if you ride it out. See, you got to understand. Y'all keep making me go over what I got to talk about. Sometimes you got to learn when to drop anchor.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sometimes you got to learn how to testify in the valley. Sometimes you got to learn how to testify when the wind is blowing. But what I like about when the wind is blowing, it don't allow me to lean backward, but it calls me to lean forward. Tell somebody the wind is going to work in your favor. Because any other time you would lean back, but because the wind is blowing, you're leaning forward. Tell somebody lean into the wind. You ain't going to fall. It's your storms that holds you up. I'm almost finished, y'all. Y'all are going to let me get where I'm going. Touch somebody and tell them, honey, you got to know when to drop anchor.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Because a lot of times we try to make it to shore. And we get in worse trouble trying to make it to shore in a storm than dropping anchor and riding it out. Can I get a high five? Just hunt somebody next to you and tell them ride it out, y'all. You might get some water in the boat, but that's all right, because whenever you're in a storm, you're going to take on some water. But as long as the water don't sink the boat, hold on, grab somebody by the hand and tell them, hold on, it's almost over. The storm that's there, so the storm keeps on raging in my life, my soul. Tell him you don't want to know what I've been through in the last 24 hours.
Hallelujah. My God, my God. Hallelujah. Let's go on. Oh, you don't want to know. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, my God. Thank you, Jesus.
That he understands your moan and your groaning. I want you to understand when it gets to the place that you have loss of words. And it's going to get like that sometimes, to where you don't know what to say and you don't know how to pray. But if you could just say, people think they always got to talk to God. But God just said, if you moan and groan, I understand what you say. When I can't say a word, and life just puts me down. But if I can just say, God said, I got you. When you can say, God said, I understand what you're saying. When you say, oh, I feel like preaching my way out of it. Somebody tell them you coming out. This is the last go round for this particular task. God has scheduled you for an outcome. I'm fine. Tell him I'm coming out. Anybody been through anything lately? Anybody fighting a battle that seems like a losing battle? Anybody feel like you're being overtaken? I just need you to jump up and say, my time is right about now. God is going to show up, and he's going to show out. He's going to make a way out of no way. I'm not going under, but I'm going over. 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 I already been under, so I gotta go over. I wish I could dance like I used to dance, because I feel a praise right about now. Look like it ain't in my favor, but I feel a praise right about now. Look like everything working against me, but I feel a praise right about now. Feel like I'm going out there, that I can feel a shift in my atmosphere.